Okay, give me a second. Hold on. Almost there. Just let me have my medication and wait, right as rain. How is that a saying? I wonder. How did that come up as a saying, like right as rain? If someone can answer that, that'd be great. Also, hi Ailey. Hi Kendi. Okay, there we go. Alright, getting medicated. There is my chat up. Alright, and now we wait for the things to roll, and we already know that regardless, we're gonna reach a point of cutscenes, cutscenes, cutscenes. Alright, let's get back into it. Hey, Alize. Soul searching. Alize's at her wit's end. I mean, yeah, I don't blame her.
I'm glad you've come, though I'm afraid there's little in the way of good news.
Oh, that's no bueno.
We reached out to both the Alchemists Guild and Stillglade Fane and attempted all manner of treatments.
Okay, hang on. I'm trying to get comfortable in my seat here.
But the results were always the same.
I'm probably gonna send it now.
It's not alchemy or conjuring.
Oh, don't worry, Candy. You're tired, you're tired. I was feeling tired, honestly.
It had to be Y'shtola and Urianger and not me. Out of all of us, they are the ones who could feasibly have solved this puzzle. And Elfin is still missing. God, it's all going wrong. Where do we even start?
A grave situation indeed. Might I be of some assistance?
Cryo?
Cryle, I did not think you well enough to travel.
When word reached me of the plight of our friends, I could not well stay away. As a fellow scion, not to mention your erstwhile mentor, this is one of those times you should feel free to call on me, regardless of my personal circumstances.
Yeah, weren't you like at a commission because of what happened in Stormblood? I remember they kidnapped her and then she was used to like fuel the imitation echo.
Yes, I should have thought of that. Thank you for coming, Cryle. We would welcome your insight.
And I should be happy to provide it. Now, what's this I hear about Alphino heading into Imperial territory?
Dun dun.
That boy always did have some funny ideas. Do you remember the speech he gave when he was accepted to the Studium?
My life's goal is naught less than the salvation of this star.
Like how she even does like the hand point too. Exactly what Alfie would do.
That particular grand pronouncement has been a source of great embarrassment to him, as you know. But the fact of the matter is, he meant every word and has lived his life accordingly.
Yes, he remains altruistic to a fault. But I'm worried he was too fixated on his goals to see the dangers, as has happened before.
You needn't be so concerned. Though his values remain the same, Alphino is not the blinkered boy he once was. Slowly but surely his eyes have been opened, thanks to a certain someone.
Damn right.
A certain someone.
He got humbled super hard in Realm Reborn.
About his little speech. Mum's the word, eh? Right, I'd better have a look at our patients. They're in the infirmary, I assume. I'll need absolute quiet, so it would be best if I did this alone. If you'll excuse me.
Sleeping laptop. Yeah, no worries, Candy. Go get some rest.
All three are in fine physical health.
Besides, it's not like you're missing
But
much.
I
We're
would say they were
literally
merely
replaying this
self-deceived.
that I've done before anyway, so.
Except for the fact that I couldn't sense the slightest trace of them in their bodies.
Oh
It's as if
no.
their souls have taken leave of their physical forms.
Damn.
Ah, yes. The Elder Seedseer made a similar observation.
Yes. Right.
I've read the report. When you heard this mysterious voice, you described feeling as if you were somewhere else, yes?
Uh-huh. That's what I said.
If we assume the ether which comprises your essence is being drawn to some other place, then it may be possible to follow the trail it leaves behind, just as we did in our search for Thancred.
Oh yeah, when he got, when he and Ishtola ended up in the live stream or whatever the fuck it was called. The flow. The flow spell.
That, but I can't imagine it was easy.
Oh, it wasn't. But that's no reason not to try. I will have need of Master Matoya's crystal eye if I'm even to make the attempt. So I suggest we pay her a visit.
How does she so little, like, walk so fast like that? What the fuck? We got the longer legs. It's not experience honestly, not realizing I had and then waking up wondering why the stream is over. Alright, no worries, Candy. See ya, have a good night. Alright, go to Matoya's cave. I remember where that is. Sort of. The arch stride walking. Alright, let's go this way. Oh, I know what part of the quest they're doing. They're in Heavensward. Alright, and away we go. Autofly. The Great Morble. Okay, what the fuck? That's like the second time that's happened. Alright, I know I didn't log out. Log me back in when you can, please. Jeez. I mean, at least I was just doing nothing, just flying. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. The Pirogos. Froggers. Oh, that's right. Fucking... I had to get off the mount because now it's gonna say, oh, well, you have to get back in there in New Game Plus, but you gotta be unmounted. Alright, here we are. Oh, whoops. Please do keep out from those little speeches to yourself. You can be awfully sensitive at times. Her master was something of a recluse, but this seems extreme. Still, I happily overlook her eccentricities if she agrees to help us. Okay, let's go in then. Oh, I think this was one of her few roles left before the voice actress died.
Come to disturb my peace again, have you? I hide myself away in a cave, and still you people insist on pestering me with your problems.
Yeah, this is one of her last roles, I believe, because I think she doesn't... The voice actress gets replaced in the post-Shadowbringers quest. And if you remember this voice, then yeah, you can kind of... You'll notice it.
Oh, I mistook you for young what's-his-name, but I see now you're the sister. Weren't you supposed to be the lively one? I've seen happier faces at a rain-sodden burial.
Well, I'm sorry to dash your expectations, but the situation isn't exactly conducive to gaiety.
Ha! That's more like it. Stoller used to spit and hiss like a wildcat too. Better for a young thing like you to be filled with fire and leave the doom and gloom to your elders.
Also, one good thing to... Well, maybe not good thing, but it's important to lore anyway. When it comes to the sun cats, which you can tell they're sun cats because they have like the cat-like eyes. With the way their names are, I don't know if you noticed, but a lot of them tend to have like a letter, and then it's an apostrophe, and then it's a name or the rest of the name. So Y'shtola is actually like saying that she is Stola from the Y tribe, or at least, you know, from the Y, a descendant of the Y tribe anyway, because they go by letters for whatever reason. And you can only use that first part of their name, like without the first letter, only when you're close to them. So Matoya, being the one who raised her, of course, she's going to be the one who's like, oh yeah, that's Stola. And it makes a lot of sense too that Y'shtola allows her to say it that way as well, for good reason. I love doom and gloom. Hey, Yako.
Now, what exactly does this tragic situation of yours have to do with me?
If I may, Master Matoya, we have need of your crystal eye once more.
And Stola is one of the afflicted, is she? Very well. She may be an ungrateful stray, but she's my ungrateful stray, and I'll not see her buried before I am.
What a cool old lady.
Right. Let us see what we can see.
Let us see what we can see. Why wasn't... Okay, I was pressing the button. That was weird.
And cast my senses out from there.
Looks cool as fuck, yeah. Oh, that's not a good expression to have.
Did you find them?
This doesn't make sense. How is it even possible?
How is what possible? Kryl, what did you see?
The threads, they just ended. And no, I didn't lose track of them. I followed them as far as they went. It's as if they were cut off.
Could the ether have dissipated if it had? Oh gods!
No, they're not
The
dead.
threads are just husks. It's like the brood mother's daughter all over again.
No, this is different. The Kalyana girl was already dead, body and soul, when Lakshmi effected her resurrection.
Aye, let's not jump to conclusions. If their physical forms yet breathe and show no signs of wasting, then it follows that their souls must still be intact somewhere.
But where?
That's the question, isn't it, girl? Death has not taken them to the ethereal sea, yet there are no tracks left for us to follow.
Here we go. The mystery
We're no closer
intensifies.
to when we started.
Damn.
But knowing their souls are still out there is progress of a sort. We just have to keep looking. Pray, excuse me a moment.
Granny is a myth.
Yes? I remember, but... What, to Alamigo? We're on our way.
That was a pause, okay.
That was Lee's. Apparently, a group of Populares have defected to Alamigo, and Maxima, the envoy Alphino left with, is one of them. I'm sorry. I realize we've barely begun here, but...
I mean, I know we've barely begun, but there's nothing else we can do.
Go, child, go! You've made up your mind, and life's too short for dithering.
I'll do some digging in the meantime and see if there isn't some other method we could use to continue the search.
Let's be off then.
Oh, not again. The enchantment barely seems to take these days. I chalk it up to old age, but I rather doubt it's that simple.
The ether is thinning.
Before they took ill, Y'shtola and Urianger were sharing notes on a thinning of the ether. It seems to be happening all over.
Does it now? And here I was, all set to blame my woes on that creaking mountain of refuse, clogging up the Thaliac.
Creaking mountain of... Oh, she's talking about Alexander.
I fear something has gone awry. Still, there's naught to be gained from starting in shadows. You can only do what can be done, and that but one thing at a time.
Alright, let's go see the defectors. What begun? They were trying to like find the search for they were trying to search for their missing friends, and then they're like, well, we barely started, but now we have to go and do this instead. So that was the woman who tamed Y'shtola. I had the distinct feeling of being grabbed by the scruff of the neck and having the nonsense shaken out of me. When Alphino is back, I'd like to visit again and ask her what tales she has with grandfather. I almost can't bear to hear what Maxa has to tell us. But it can't be bad news, can it? At least what I've said. Unless... there's no point speculating. Louise said she notified the guards of our coming, so we should head straight to the palace gate in the Alamegan quarter. I'll be praying for good news. Learn what you can about Alphino's plight, and lead the search for our friends' lost souls to me. Bye! And away we go. Alright. Off to Alamigo. What happened to the Frans? Well, they started kind of dropping like flies a bit. Well, not like dropping like flies, but they're like... Big headache happened. Suddenly they're collapsing, and then they collapse, and then they don't get back up. And then it turns out, oh hey, their souls are missing. Their bodies are alive, but the souls are not there. So yeah, it's no bueno right now. Greetings, Scions. The commander told me to expect you. Shall I show you in? Yeah. Off to the Royal Palace. To be fair, these guys got like attacked by their own country, so I don't blame them for defecting. Maybe it was COVID, yeah.
I'm sorry to drag you halfway across the realm, but when Maxima mentioned Alphino, I thought you'd want to hear the news in person.
No, it's not COVID. It's gonna be that new one right now. What was it? The hantavirus?
Ah, we meet again. Though I was hoping our reunion would be under more auspicious circumstances.
Yeah, everyone says that.
What happened to my brother? Where is Alphino?
Never fear, my lady. Your brother was in fine health when I took my leave of him, and I have no reason to assume that has changed.
You assume?
If you will allow me.
Oh my god, you're fucking serious. Okay. Yeah, mate. Okay. Don't do this to me, come on. I would have it plugged into the rotor directly if it wasn't so freaking far away, and I can't really mess with the freaking floor here and put staples in the wall because we're renting this place. Oh, the red dress, yeah. Yeah, the red dress is really pretty on these. Okay. Ah, fudge. Okay, close that. Close that. Close that. Close this. Oh god, I had to pull up again. Okay, fine. New game plus. Never seen or heard about this game, I guess. Oh, okay. Well, you came in at an interesting time because, like, this is like... This is an MMO, right? A very story-heavy MMO. And at this point, it is, let me see, one... Okay, yeah. Second expansion leading up to the third one. Oh god, not to... Okay, I'm gonna try to, like, skip through this part really quickly so that we can get to the point where it stopped. Time to button mash.
I'm sorry to drag you.
Okay, yeah, sorry. I'm gonna skip through this.
Ah, we meet.
What happened to my brother?
It is, well, it's
Never fear, my-
FF14.
You assume?
If you will allow me, I shall endeavor to explain events.
Okay, here we go. This is where we left off.
Our troubles began not long after we departed Doma. While crossing the burn, we were fired upon by the Emperor's personal guard and forced to make an emergency landing. As we stumbled from the wreckage, our attackers fell upon us again, and we would have perished there and then were it not for the intercession of a third party, a band of mercenaries whose leader claimed to pursue a vendetta against the Ascians.
Yeah, 14 is the MMO, and that's the one that I'm playing here.
This shadow hunter, as he styled himself, then escorted us out of the wastes to relative safety. Upon arriving back in civilization, I gathered my Populares colleagues and prepared to flee the Empire. Master Alphino, however, declined the invitation to join us, preferring to continue his investigation into the Ascian threat.
Well, at least he's not lying in a heap in the burn.
At least he ain't dead.
Tell us more about these Ascian hunters. Who are they? And is Alphino still with them?
Yeah, this one here is 14. FF14. Yes, indeed.
He is. As to who they are, I'm afraid I have nothing to tell you. Beyond the fact that they root out and destroy Ascians, they were unwilling to divulge anything which might serve to identify them. They would not even reveal their next destination. But Master Alphino asked to accompany them all the same. Since parting company with your brother, we've been engaged in a game of cat and mouse with the Emperor's guard. We made our way through province after province, finding the army busy restoring order wherever we went, until we finally arrived here in Alamigo. I cannot thank Commander Aldin enough for giving us such an unexpectedly warm welcome.
That guy's a nerd. I don't know if you noticed, but like you kind of see like that little like orb thing like in the middle of his forehead. So that's it's the biggest racial trait of the Garleans, the Garlean Empire, who are basically the Roman Empire of this world, but they're very conquering. Switch already talks too much. So yeah, so and that's also because they got pushed into the like very icy, snowy land because they have the inability to use magic. They cannot use magic at all. So other races and countries kind of push them there. I think of it.
Not inclined to turn away refugees, no matter which land they call home.
Also, this guy's really
If they could
cool.
tell me how things lie in
Ralban.
Garlemald, all the better.
Dude's a freaking Giga Chad. Destroy him.
On that subject, there is much I would tell you. During the course of our journey, we heard tales that an entire rebel army had been slaughtered in the space of a single night.
Oh. So, okay. Yes, they were. Yes, they understood that. They were like, okay, so we're weak. But then they discover. Basically, the only way I could describe it is magic oil. And this magic oil is what makes fuels their war machines. Like because they didn't have magic, they decided to focus entirely on science. And honestly, they're like the only country in the world of FF14 that has like huge flying war airships. So, and they do not mess around. And right now he's referring right now to like, the saying like, oh, there's a whole army that's been slaughtered in the space of a single night. He's referring to biological warfare that his country has developed. They have developed a friggin' biological weapon that kills people now. So yeah, they went from losers to like, okay, they're actually really fucking scary.
It would seem my former comrades grew tired of putting down uprisings in the conventional manner, and chose instead to bring a formidable new weapon to bear. Details were sparse, but the rumor alone was enough to dampen the flames of rebellion. I have also heard reports that several companies have withdrawn from their designated provinces and begun marching westward. It is my assessment that the Empire's forces are mobilizing for a large-scale military engagement.
Okay, that's not good. That means invasion, right?
Westward? You mean they're getting ready to invade Alamigo?
Damn, that's where we're at right now. Shit going on in this game. Yeah, it's a yeah. Their biological weapon.
But not that it would be so soon.
Damn, man, you guys barely got your freedom from the fucking Empire and then they're already invading back.
We've barely even begun to shore up our defenses. They won't stop an invading army.
No, they won't. Dispatch messengers to the Alliance leadership requesting reinforcements, and send word to our officers in the field to hasten completion of those border fortifications. Prepare to meet the Imperials head on! No matter how quickly we act, we still want for time. When the enemy comes into view, our best recourse will be to open negotiations with their commander, and see that the ensuing proceedings take as long as possible.
Alamiga, yeah.
You and Alize head to Doma and let Lord Hien know about this. I'm sure he'll want to hear about Alphino too.
Too much talk, just getting invaded.
Consider it done. We'll send word when...
Oh, there we go. It's happening.
Untold sorrow.
Throw wide the gates. Remember how I said the friends are dropping like flies? This is what's taking them.
Eon become instant. Throw wide the gates.
Well,
You heard it too.
we're still standing.
Well, at least we're both still standing.
Literally what I said, okay.
Oh, thank the gods. I thought we'd lost you for a moment there. Why does this keep happening? I wish I knew. Nothing we've tried has brought us any closer to an answer. We'll keep working on it. But first, we need to go and see Lord Hien.
Alright, ready? Salvino is safe, for the present at least. Now all we need to worry about is a full-scale Imperial invasion. I'm actually glad Lee's tasked us with visiting Lord Hien. Better to be dashing from place to place than sitting around stewing over things we can't change. To the Enclave. Alright, off we go to Doma. That's Kugane, Doma Enclave. Yeah, I'm honestly not sure what the little orb thing is made out of. Alright. Hien Khan, Gwardsman. Yeah, let me in. Hey, looks like the gang's all— Hey, it's you! The Imperials have enjoyed the freedom of the Ruby Sea for long enough. 'Tis time they paid their dues. Serena! After their humbling at your hands, Magni and his Ornir have spent every waking moment upon the training fields. Defeat does not sit well with the son and his children. Oh, the little son. We of the Blue Kojin will not submit to the Empire's tyranny. If only our red brethren would awaken to their folly. Yeah, they're kinda, gone. Dalmascan. That's one area that we have yet to go actually visit. Dalmasca. It looks like China, more like Japan. This is like fantasy Japan. Greetings, my friends. So I was just discussing future endeavors with the members of our newly formed alliance. The Kojin and the Confederacy. God, it always throws me off when I hear that. The Confederacy, you already know. And it was your own strength of arms that won us the cooperation of the steppe tribes. We've also been joined by our neighbors from Nangsha and the indomitable citizens of Damascus. Also, I think Nangsha is the China of this world. Though the scattered nature of the ladder's resistance will somewhat delay their official induction. Oh yeah, they got fucking beat. These proud peoples have united under a single purpose, to stand against the tyranny of the Garlean Empire. Yep, it's a Ninja Turtle. I'm glad to see your alliance is coming together so swiftly. As things stand, I fear we shall soon have need of your strength. I thank you for bringing me news of Alphino. His fate is never far from my thoughts, and not only because he is our emissary. As for this sudden deployment of Imperial forces, I agree that Alamigo would be wise to shore up its borders with all haste. Every report received from our shinobi indicates a massing of troops in the western provinces. It seems all but certain that the Empire is poised to bring its fist down upon Eorzea. And I would help deflect that blow, but I cannot risk sending reinforcements just yet. We will remain vulnerable to airborne assault until our wall and the burn is in place. The all-important elegant energy barrier. The energy barrier, yes. I thought to call it something more auspicious. A name drawn from the four lords of legend, perhaps Serius Aegis or some such. Well, just thought. The Ironworks engineers report that they have finished calibrating the generators and are ready to proceed to the testing stage. Have you time to attend the first test? You've seen the field which protected Azislav firsthand, and I would be interested to hear how you think ours compares. I will come too if you don't mind. Though I am no Ishtola, I may be able to offer some insight. Of course, time being of the essence, it would be best if we made directly for the burn. Yugiri, I leave you and Hakaru to bring the war council to a close. Understood. Your mounts are saddled and ready, my lord. Where are the storms? Alright, ready to go? Seiryu's Wall. We'll cross the burn by Yule and Falcon as before. Join me at the overlook near the House of the Fierce. Okay, House of the Fierce, huh? Alright, I think we're getting close to the dungeon I get to do around this area. Okay. And we're going over here. Ah, there they are. Give the word when you're ready to take wing. Let's head to the burn.
It seems the engineers have matters well in hand.
Yes, we get giant flying birds.
Should the barrier work as we intend, Doma will be free to reinforce her allies.
This game is huge.
Without fear of weakening her own borders.
Yay.
Honored friends, the time has come to put your hard work to the test. Start the generator.
Let there be light. Oh yeah, that's more intense than I thought.
Nodes 2 to 8 are reporting similar energy levels. The barrier is forming.
Energy, generators for a barrier. And look, hexagons.
2,000, 3,000. Expansion remains smooth. No fluctuations detected.
hexagons or bestagons.
5,000! Target altitude reached. The barrier is holding steady at 5,000 yams. We've done it!
Yeah, yams. Oh, look at that.
Is that an Imperial airship? Of all the rotten timing.
No, it's mainly just to keep invaders out, because remember how I told you about the Garlean Empire, the, you know, the people with the, war machines and all that with their magic fuel. They literally call it Magitech, by the way. Magitech, so it's technology that's using the magic oil thing, so...
But this is a gift, Mistress Alize. They can test our new wall for us.
And it's mainly just to keep the country safe, because they just barely got out of a war. So right now they're not the best of condition. So they're like, okay, let's keep the barrier up, so that way when most of us are away, we don't have to worry about being invaded again. Oh.
Seems solid enough, though I was hoping for a fireball.
Alfie, no. Me too, where the fireworks.
It's Alpha, no.
Okay, you guys can... I know you guys were expecting a fireworks, but at the same time, that's actually a good thing that did not happen, because that would have killed Alfie.
What are you? Let me go! He has my brother!
Lower the barrier!
Yeah, but don't run into the barrier. Lord knows what's gonna happen if the freaking human flesh touches it.
Be at ease, girl. The lad is not dead, merely locked in slumber.
No, not him too.
It didn't hurt when it hurt. Oh, her twin is down.
We could identify no cause and found no remedy. Thus I sought to return him to Doma, and into the arms
Return
of
sliced
him
tofu.
himself, it would seem. It is a day for fated reunions.
Yeah. Hi,
Do
man.
not agree, adventurer. Or should I address you as the warrior of light?
Come, adventurer. As he once said. Gaius van Baelsar.
Aye, Gaius van Baelsar, the Black Wolf. That was the title I was given. One I have long since relinquished.
So now you're just Gaius?
Stand down. The legatus of the 14th Imperial Legion died in Castrum Meridianum. I am no more than Gaius Baelsar, a man without rank or allegiance.
Impossible. There's no way you could have survived.
Do you remember how it unfolded?
I remember explosions
How I
happening.
was deceived by Lahabrea? How I was convinced that reviving the Ultima weapon would allow me to bring peace to Eorzea? The Ascian used me, as he used so many others, all to further the restoration of his wretched god.
Such devastation was not my intention.
Yet even with the might of Alec at my command, you bested me.
And as the Praetorium went up in flames, I was content to burn along with it. For a moment, at least.
So you're like, okay, I'm ready to die here. And then you're like, nah, never mind.
A moment of folly. To surrender my life thus would have been to betray all who died for my cause. It was for them that I dragged myself free of the rubble and swore vengeance on the Ascians. The Black Wolf has shed his pelt, never to return to Garlemald or her legions. I live now only to exact revenge.
God, I can hear that voice talk all
My
day.
principal quarry was to be Lahabrea, whom I gather you have since ushered onto oblivion.
Technically, I did not kill him. It was someone else. That was, King Thornton.
But so many more remain. Long as their kind lurked in the shadows, laboring to sow chaos throughout our world, I would see each and every one dragged into the light and put to the sword. Are the Scions not of like mind?
In this single respect, perhaps.
In some way, yeah.
Then I shall continue the partnership the boy began, and share what intelligence I have.
When he said he
Among the Ascians, the black-masked ilk are subordinate to those who wear red. This you already know. Yet among the red there exists a hierarchy. Those set adrift with the shards clearly stand below those still joined to the source. Nabriales, who once dared to intrude upon the rising stones, belonged to the former.
Oh yeah, that guy. I almost forgot about him.
Dangerous foe. His powers were inconsequential next to the paragons of the source. The first was Lahabrea, who plagues us no more. There is also the white-robed Elidibus, and the elusive Emmet Selk, about whom little is known.
We have files on Lahabrea and Elidibus, but I believe this Emmet Selk is new to us?
As far as we know.
As I assume my brother told you, we have evidence to suggest that an Ascian now walks in the body of the Crown Prince. Have you identified this interloper?
Elidibus seems the most likely culprit. As emissary, it is his role to maintain the equilibrium between darkness and light. Your many deeds in Hydaelyn's name have upset the balance, and I believe he seeks to restore it by throwing his considerable power behind the Empire. As a leader of the Ascians, he is one of our primary targets. It was on the trail of this very prey that the boy and I came across the scene of a failed uprising. In the absence of a single Garlean casualty, we inspected the bodies of the rebels, and the lack of any external injury.
Oh, here you go. This is the biological weapon.
They had been slain by Black Rose, an alchemical invention of the Imperial Army. When I yet served as legatus, I ordered its production halted, and all stockpiles destroyed. Toxic gas is not a tool of conquest, but of extermination.
Toxic gas? This must be the new weapon Maxima warned us about. Something deadly enough to sweep away all resistance in a matter of hours. Gods. You don't think they're planning to use this in Alamigo, do you?
Put your fears to rest. We infiltrated the production facility and destroyed all existing stores of the chemical along with the plant itself. Even should they rebuild the operation, they will not soon manufacture another batch. Regardless, I would draw your attention to a directive we discovered in the plant's records.
Toxic gas, some kind of...
and authorized with the signature of one Zeno C. Galvus.
I mean, it's not much different from, like, you know...
Signing the death warrant for thousands. 'Tis bad comedy.
Or buying the creatures. Well, I mean, it's kind of more akin to, like, World War I, where
within that same facility,
mustard and chlorine gas were used.
cloning technology we realized. And what should we find in each and every incubator? But a young Emperor Solus. All of which prompts the question, were the Ascians responsible for these abominations? Or was it the will of...
The fact they did use that is crazy. Yeah, there's a history lesson there, huh?
I must know which hand guides the Empire. Though I have given up my rank, I am yet a son of Garlemald, and I will fight for the future of my homeland. It is time I return to the hunting of shadows. We should focus on our common foe. To reopen old quarrels now would serve no purpose.
I mean, I kind of don't want to fight you, because, yeah.
You saved my brother's life, so I'm willing to let sleeping dogs lie. But in truth, it's not my decision to make.
We'll settle this. Nah, we're good. I don't want to fight this guy with a suave voice. Kind of won me over real quick with that.
There was a time when I scorned those who placed their faith in false gods. Even as I, in my blinkered conviction, place mine in Ascian promises. Unlike yours, my strength of will and my restraint was found wanting. We shall meet again, warrior of light.
We shall. There was the Sorrow Wurlet, which is like those series of raids where you do help him.
So is the infamous Black Wolf, an unexpected ally to say the least.
I still remember that one scene where he's like, oh, please, like, he's talking to, like, a guy who is really good with machines. Sid is his name. And he's, like, telling him, like, please tell me that this girl, like, who was, you know, controlling this war machine, this, literally this giant mech, that, you know, she died quickly and didn't suffer. And he's like, oh, no, she totally suffered. Like, she, like, every second was very agonizing until she actually drew her last breath. And I'm like, bro, that was like his adopted daughter. You have no fucking chill.
Well, I am content to leave the fine-tuning of the barrier to cleverer minds. Let us bid our friends from the Ironworks farewell, and see what can be done for Alphino back in Dorma.
So machine. Well, it was a girl, like, she was controlling a, like, giant mech. Like, it was a mech suit kind of thing, but it was, like, huge. Yeah. So she operated this big old, like, machine suit thing, and then, like, it ended up killing her. And that's, you know, the guy, Gaius, was like, please tell me, like, you know, she didn't suffer. And then the other guy, that was with us was like, oh no, she totally suffered. Completely agonizing. My finest healer is examining him as we speak. Okay. Yeah, no amount of healer is gonna help, bro. I've spoken with a physician, and there are no outward signs of illness. Alphino is lost in a sleep from which he cannot be awoken, just like the others. It seems that even the lands of the Empire were not far enough away to escape that cursed voice. Yeah, she died. I share your frustration, Elsie. I do, but Alphino has returned to us alive and otherwise unharmed. All that remains is to find the means to wake him. Until then, you can but fulfill your duties as a scion. Yours and your brother's both. We're the last two standing. I'm still standing. You're right, of course. There are arrangements to be made, and little time to make them. To business then, my lord. Now that we know Seru's wall works as intended, can we expect reinforcements for Alamigo? You most certainly can. As promised, we will send troops to bolster allies in Eorzea without delay. Pray be aware, however, that they will not arrive without delay. Save for some who boast teleportation magics, the bulk of our force must be transported by sea. A lengthy voyage for which the smaller vessels favored by the Confederacy are ill-equipped. Accordingly, I mean to enlist the assistance of the East Aldenar Trading Company in finding suitable ships. As for navigating the distances in question, we are in the happy position of being able to call upon those who plotted the course of my people's exodus to Eorzea. Beyond the procurement of ships, I think it unlikely that our East Aldenar friends will consent to any involvement in military operations. But I am certain they will afford Alphino a berth aboard one of their vessels. I shall have a Chirurgeon accompany him every ilm of the way to the Rising Stones. You have my thanks, Lord Ian. Ugiri, I will go on ahead with our friends to Alamigo, enlist all those capable of teleportation, and put them at the disposal of the Orzian Alliance as soon as possible. They will form the vanguard. Yes, my lord. This is exactly what we hoped for. Lise and the Alliance leaders will be glad indeed to welcome the combined strength of the East. Oh. Meanwhile, at the Black Rose chemical plant. Oh, wait, didn't they say they weren't going to make any more of this? Looks like they're back at it again.
Our supplies of Black Rose have been ruined, but the new plant is already under construction. We should have the first batch ready in time for the offensive, Your Radiance. See that you do.
Okay, yeah, they're definitely making it again. The dialogue is so long. Yeah, that's a lot of talking in this.
Yes, the infamous Black Rose. If I recall correctly, Gaius did not much care for the invention. A ruthless and indiscriminate weapon indeed, this airborne poison. It seems you are capable of making decisions worthy of your bloodline.
With no gift for sorcery, we Garleans must look to Magitech to even the odds. If it spares the needless deaths of our soldiers and serves the cause of this empire, there is no method I would not employ.
Damn, he's like, the ends justify the means.
How very noble of you.
Truly, though, I must commend you for embracing your role as Emperor.
What happens to the non-tech mate? Well, they're in other areas.
Well, sometimes even I catch myself believing.
Like in the places that we've been to, they can use magic there, so...
A silent agent of death. Now that I think on it, Black Rose may well possess the perfect aspect.
Oh, shit.
Slowly but surely, the deluge of light has worked upon the ether here in the source, and the gas should be most susceptible to its influence. Well, I shall leave you to your own devices. Go forth and bloody the land with your grand and glorious war.
He's like, alright, go ahead and do your war crimes. I'm gonna do an even bigger genocide.
Need you ask? I will be doing what all Ascians do.
Okay, so let's see. There has to be mages that use no tech to use their magic still, right? Yeah. There's definitely other people, like, when you first start the game, the first starting areas and all that, like, these are, like, there's plenty of people who can use magic. Like, they don't use technology, it's just straight up just their own magic. And even, like, the starting jobs you can pick from also can lean into magic. I will look into it. I'll show you once this cutscene ends. And yes, alchemy is one, but alchemy is more like a crafting class. It's like making potions and only, yeah. Obviously.
Our homeland
land was plunged into a civil war for your failure to name a successor. The edifice you so carefully constructed was but a hair's breadth from collapse. Are you truly so naive? You thought me oblivious to the consequences of a departure so painstakingly timed?
He's like, of course I didn't pick a successor. You guys weren't, none of you guys were good enough. I knew what I was doing.
Design?
Planned this all along.
Of course it was. Though I will admit, the resulting panic exceeded even my wildest expectations.
Look at him doing 4D chess.
Be surprised. Throwing the world into disarray was the very purpose for which this nation was, as you say, so carefully constructed. Now, if you have no further questions, I must be on my way. Since we may not meet again in this lifetime, it would be remiss of me not to offer a word or two of gratitude.
I will say, though, like, this guy sold this right here. Maybe you guys won't be surprised. All things considered. But of course, there is a very big female fan base who would love this guy, even though he's a villain.
I really must thank you for this surplus of vessels. I can mold any host into my own image, but having bodies tailor-made for me in this fashion is so much less tiresome.
Jago knows what I'm talking about.
Elegant cloning techniques, yes? It certainly is a compelling, not to mention entertaining, field of research. And of all the options available, you chose the founding father on whom to experiment. You have a twisted streak to you, Varus, like grandsire, like grandson, hey? If events play out as planned, this will become something of a family enterprise.
Join the family business.
You will be the capstone of this world. I, the anchor and shaft.
Is there ever a time when there is a ton of evil guys? Yes.
Fraudulent existence.
Yes, people, well, women. There might be some gay guys into it too, yeah. But they fucking love this guy. This fucking genocidal maniac. Okay, so let me show ya. So... Oops, right here. Okay. So here we go. We got all the different classes. So you got your tanks, your melee DPSs, your healers, and your physical range DPS, and the magic range DPS, which I've only done summoner. But there's also the starting one is between summoner and thaumaturge, which is the black mage. Red mage you get later on. Pick matches basically near the end game currently. Yeah, I can fix some ground. Yeah. So yeah, the starting jobs or classes you can get when you literally legit start from level 1 when you play this game is Gladiator Warrior, Pugilist, I think is how you say it, Lancer / Dragoon, Beastmaster. Oh, is this like the new blue mage? Ah, that is so fucking cool. Okay. Conjure and I guess I'm not sure this really counts because this Arcanist kind of splits between 2 jobs, which is Summoner, which is DPS, and then Scholar, which is the healer. And then Archer is the physical range, yeah. The only other range one. We need more range. We only have 3. God. So, of my jobs, I picked Summoner because I personally like it. What the fuck is this? I already know how this works. Go away. So, oh yeah, that's my glamour for it. I also picked Machinist. I don't know why this keeps popping up, like it's acting like I've never played this before. Ninja's my other one. And let me see. I did have Dark Knight for a while, but then I kind of like wasn't liking it as much because compared to Warrior, I mean, it starts falling off. It doesn't compare. Sage is my healer job, which I am actually kind of very rusty in right now. I don't remember how to play it. And then, of course, Warrior. Summon her. Oh, yeah, I mean, when you do summoning, hang on, let me show her. Well, you start with the carbuncle. But, like, when you fight, you can use the, you can summon, like, Garuda, Ifrit, Titan. They're pretty cool. Let me see, where can I fight? Because I'm afraid if I talk to this guy again, it's going to be another freaking cutscene. I'll come back. Yeah, Black Mage is... Okay, there's like... Each class also, like, obviously has, like, their pros and cons. Black Mage is a very high DPS. Like, it does really good damage if you know what you're doing. Because it's also a very turret-like job. Meaning, when you cast, you cannot move. Otherwise, if you move, you interrupt the casting. And then you can't attack. So you have to be very careful about when you cast, know when to cast it, and also this means usually that, oh hey, you gotta learn how the job. Sorry, not the job. No, that too. You gotta know the freaking functions of the job, while also learning every freaking timing of every big fight raid that you do, because if you don't know the exact moments that, you know, a boss is casting or doing an attack, then guess what? That's going to mess with your casting, and it's going to mess with your DPS, and then you're going to be falling behind. So yeah, the learning ceiling of that is big. So it's not as... It starts off easy in terms of learning it, but then, like, as you keep going, then you realize, oh wait, fuck, it's getting harder. I don't know what to do. I would just do. Sounds very complicated. Yeah, like I said, it sounds easy at first because, you know, it's very simple in the beginning, like, oh, switch to fire, switch to ice, switch to fire, switch to ice. But then it gets more complicated as you go higher in level, and then it's like, oh, okay, well, shit. I actually have to learn things now? Also, where the frick are the training dummies? Could have sworn there was some around here. Oh, there they are. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we got our carbuncle. Wait. Okay, so good old basic ruin casting. You see how it says like casting there? Yeah, you cannot move when you're doing that. Because look what happens. Interrupted. You can do a last minute slide like that to continue the cast, but you cannot move within that middle bit, otherwise you just interrupt it. Summon Bahamut, the dragon. Get him! Oh, Astral Fur. Let's see what that looks like. Ooh, that's nice. Alright. Garuda's favor. Get him, Garuda. Alright. Alright, and then you could summon Titan. Big boy. God damn it, the smashing rocks thing is pretty freaking cool. And then Ifrit. Oh, I forgot that was a gap closer. And then it just like a... This one has a bigger cast, but still pretty good. And then... Energy Siphon. Further Ruin. Oh, and then here, Phoenix. And there we go. That is Summoner. Oh, wait. Gotta reset this. Alright. How far you gotta be of a distance from an enemy to cast? Oh, I think... Okay, you see how it's kind of like bright there on Ruin 3 there in the corner there? So I think when you get far enough away, it kind of grays out. Or no, see, it turns red. Which means that, you know, once you see those numbers turn red, you're too far away. And you cannot cast. Or rather, you're not going to hit them. So that's the best way you can only tell, honestly. So with magic, you have quite a bit of room. Machinist is like the... One of the easier jobs, actually, to do. Because it's a very selfish DPS. In that you don't really have to do anything to like help your party, really. But you can use guns like the true American. Yeah, chainsaw, go. Excavator. Use a shotgun. Summon a robot. Good, get a drill break. Oh yeah, and you can use a flamethrower. As long as you don't have to move, and yeah, you could stay here for a good minute. And then, let me see. Oh yeah, there's Bioblaster, which is... Yeah, I think that's a poison war crime there. Crossbow. Blazing shot. And... yeah, that's basically it. Like I said, very selfish DPS. All you gotta do is just shoot, shoot, shoot. So, yeah, pretty fun, though. Reset. Reset. Is there something with sword and magic? Oh, the best one would have to be Gladiator. Because that becomes a paladin, and paladins are basically tank magic and all that. Technically Dark Knight too. Here, I can show you Dark Knight. I haven't used Dark Knight like forever. What do you mean that... okay, fine. That's why. Okay. Give me... God. Gear set. Dark Knight. Oh, I am naked in this one. Okay, let's see. Recommended gear. Equip. There we go. Okay, whatever, this works. Okay, so Dark Knight. Let me see. It has been a minute since I've used this one. But yeah, big sword. We use a great sword. Blood Spiller. Oh, that's right, they got rid of Plunge. Flood of Shadow. Edge of Shadow. Salted Earth. So this one you do see. Shadowbringer. And then, oh yeah, the Living Shadow. Summon your inner darkness to fight. Fucking edgelord as fuck. The Blackest Night. Blackest Night is such a freaking good technique, though. Yeah, so that's basically it. Your room, sorry, your AoE attacks. But yeah, this is a big swords, big swords. We love the big swords here. The one downside is that, it's like I said, it kind of feels like it falls off toward the end game. Or at least I was feeling it. I personally, of the tanks, because I've already, like with other characters, because you can make more than one. I've done Gladiator, I've done Warrior, I've done Dark Knight. I have yet to try Gunbreaker, but so far Warrior has been my favorite. Which is what I was using here. And we use axes. So yeah. It seems pretty simple at first, right? Very simple. Very straightforward. So yeah, you just do good old smacks. But as this job goes higher in level, it becomes really hard to kill a warrior. So, Primal Rend, Fell Cleave, Decimate, good old Decimate, Primal Wrath. But yeah, it becomes really fun because, like, you see this blood-winning thing? This is your heal. And it's really good when you have, like, a bunch of enemies surrounding you, because then you could just do the AoE moves and you're just, like, instantly healing. Like, it's kind of fucking OP, honestly. Shake it off. And not only that, but it even has, like, its own, like, self-heal, too. Equilibrium. So yeah, like I said, very hard to kill a warrior. But man, do I love playing it. Okay. I'll become a legendary wizard someday. Think about joining the wizard class. The best one I think of in terms of wizards would have to be Thaumaturge, but like I said, you gotta be careful of that timing of the spell casting. Summoner is a little easier because this is the one that you can actually, it's more lenient on you able to run around a little bit and cast, so. And then, let's see. There is Ninja, but Ninja is a little more tactical, I think. Like, you have to learn the jutsus. Oh, fuck, I fucked it up. But it's a very flashy melee DPS. Get the frog. I don't even know what I did there. Ooh, Phantom Kamatachi. Fire. And then, depending on which one you ended with, it doesn't even matter. You could... Lightning. Alright, and then there's also range. This is the AoE one. But yeah, very fun. Once you get the hang of it. Nice, nice. Fleeting Raiju. There is one thing I haven't done yet. Waiting for it to like refill itself. Trick attack. I like how he uses a frog. It's very Naruto, reminds you. There's skip on a long range and short range attacks. That's cool, yeah. So yeah, definitely like they're kind of like a mix of like physical and magic because of the jutsus especially here. So, but it is slightly more technical, yeah, compared to other jobs. I think from what I recall, the easier melee DPSs are Samurai is probably easy. It's not really a starting class, but it is a very selfish DPS one as well. So, and there's Reaper if you really want to do the scythe stuff. If you like the edgelord shit. Actually, I haven't really looked into that. Let me see. Let's see. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Oh, here we go. Oh, I am naked. Okay. Recommended gear, please. There we go. Wow, that is some edgelord shit. Okay. Gear set list. Let's add that. Yeah, E-Reaper. Okay. Oh, wow, it's got nothing. I put nothing here. Okay. Ooh, boy. Okay. Yeah, the good old scythes. Like I said, if you like the edgelord shit, there you go. Let's see. So slice, wax and slice, unexpected damage. Oh, god damn it, I was putting in the wrong one. Okay. Quickly dash. I think that should go there. It has ingress and egress, so you jump forward and back. Okay. Oh, that's the combo action for that. Okay. This time I put you here then. World of Death. I guess there, since it sounds like an AoE. Grants crest time, nullifies. Oh, nullifies damage. Okay. I'll put you right over here. Nightmare Scythe. I think I'll put you there and then put you up here. God damn. This is what sucks though when you get like a higher level job though, because then you have to like learn where you want to put everything at. It's kind of annoying. Oh god. Guillotine. God damn, you couldn't get any more edgelord than that, huh? Okay, let's see how this works. Alright, yep, there's the scythe work. Huh. Alright, yeah, so that's definitely the AoE one. Okay. It's pretty straightforward. I can see why people like it. Alright, the Soul Reaver. Okay, that was actually kind of flashy and cool. Okay. Oh god, I yeeted myself. Okay. Alright, be careful when you use that, I guess, because then you end up, yeet. Alright. Can I get back up there? Okay, so yeah, be careful with the, leap forward. Just like Dragoons, you gotta be careful when you jump. Summoner, Death, and Caster Spells Reaper, yeah, so... It is very edgelordy, but man, it is kind of cool, don't get me wrong. And then, of course, there is Sage, who is the, definitely more DPS healer. I kind of like it. So it just slipped out of the hill. Hard to think, but how did people fantasize the scythe? Makes you wonder. Yeah. From what I remember, the lore of the Reaper in this game, though, is like they originated from like botanists, so they're like angry botanists. We get to use the lasers. Oh yeah, it's the heal. This is the shield. Grasses. Okay. Good old Pepsi. I think these are all heals, yeah. Cardia, which is very important. Oh yeah, these are the heals. Boom, boom, boom. There's the shields. More shields. Oh shit, healing. Boosting heals. Right. They're gonna die. But I mean, that is basically... That helps a lot. But yes, it's... Diagnosis. It's just, goddamn, the fucking name there, Phlegma. Oh, it's so fucking stupid. I hate it. And of course, then there's the Swift Cast Resurrect. Because, you know, sometimes you gotta res people. I think Icarus is the one that lets you... Hold on. Yep. Okay. Does the jump forward. But yeah, definitely, like, if you're not really big on attacking classes, then yeah, it makes sense that this doesn't really... I mean, it is a lot of work being a healer. Because it's like herding cats sometimes. But definitely not as flashy in terms of, like, attacks. Like I said, the closest I can think of to Sorcerer would be the Black Magic one, which is Thaumaturge, but I haven't really unlocked that one. And then there's Pictomancer and Red Mage. Red Mage is also pretty good, like... Sorcerer type too, yeah. They use like a rapier sword. I think, hang on. If we log out real quick. Oh, fuck. It's because I'm not close enough, really. Alright, yeah, there. Now I'm into my... Because I know on my main account, I have way more jobs unlocked. Yeah, this is my main account. Oh, the Dragoon Lancer. I remember I kind of did that on the other one for a bit, and I'm pretty sure I got it to a high enough level on this one, on my main account. Alright, while I'm here, I might as well go into my house real quick. And yes, I bought a house in this game. I have a lot of cat boys. And I bought everything here and designed it this way. It's supposed to be a bathroom. There's no toilets though. Yeah, but this one is like maxed out level 100 warrior though, so I really like that. Okay. But yeah, that's my casa. And this is the outside of my house. With the bunny girl in the front. Oh god, hold on. There we go. See the little fountain. My little garden that I haven't planted anything in there. I I spent quite a bit of money on this. Obviously. Oh yeah, I forgot I wrote that. I've fallen and can't get up. Okay, let's see. Where to go for... I should probably find some end game ones. Let's see. Oh, Jeebus. Why are these a little expensive? Oh, fuck it. I'll go here. That's a mansion. You know what's funny? That's a small house. Jacuzzi, yep. That's actually small. There are bigger ones. Okay, let's see. Training dummies. Where are you? Oh, idiot. It wouldn't be here. It'd be on the other side. Pretty sure the bigger one over there has the stuff. Yeah, this one. Or you would think it had a... Really? I could have sworn there was some training dummies here. Oh, well, fuck me, man. Ugh, okay. Let's go back over there, because I have a feeling it might be somewhere around there. Oh yeah, any mount can fly. I mean, yeah, the birds, but I mean, like, any mount can fly now. Before, it was not like that. Oh, okay, had to be other bird. Okay, unless the training dummies are out here? No. They're around here somewhere, I know they are. No, it's not it. I was hoping to go to the more, like, later area ones, so that way we can see better training dummy stuff, but... kind of thinking it wasn't such a hot idea. Oh, this was in Calusia. Alright, yeah, let's check Calusia. Alright, come on. Give me what I need. Aha! There they are. Okay, so let's see. Character... I only have these. Okay, well, fine. Oh yeah, I forgot I had this as Dragoon. So good old spears. Oh, Star Diver. Love it. Oh, fuck, I messed that up. Alright, yeah, that's the throwing one. Oh, there we go. Warman thrust. There we go. This one's very positional heavy, though. Right now, I'm just doing it just because I can, but, like, it does want you to go against certain enemies from certain flanks or sides, so, yeah. Alright, but that's that one. I could have sworn... Did I not have, like, a Black Mage one? Unless I got rid of it. Oh, yeah, there it is. Yep, Thaumaturge Black Mage. Yep, okay, there it is. Let me see. Oh, wow, that is terrible. Let's see. Let's get rid of the headgear at least. Alright, that way it doesn't look so bad. Oh, okay. Okay, so here we go. This is Black Mage. Actions. Okay, so yeah. Blizzard, Fire, Transpose, I remember that. Scathe, Thunder, Blizzard 2, Fire 2, Thunder 2, Mana Ward, I'll stick over there. Fire... wait. That's not what I meant to do it. Pretty sure there's a Blizzard 3, but obviously we haven't really gone to there. But when you first start out, like I said, it's pretty easy. But you do a lot of standing. Alright, switch to Fire Starter, where you're draining your MP. Oh wait, fuck. You're supposed to use the Transpose, so that way you can regain your MP. Oh, there we go. Blizzard went freaking maxed out. And then you switch to that, and you do Fire. And basically you cycle through like that. Fire, fire, fire. Once your MP is low, switch to ice. Yep, Black Sorcerer Mages, yep. Oh, right now it's like draining because it's like missing a lot. That makes sense. There we go. Fire 3. Fire 3 is pretty cool, though. Yeah. But that's Black Mage. Because, I mean, with this character, I did try quite a bit. White mage, scholar, astrologian, archer, dancer, summoner, red mage, black mage, samurai, ninja, dragoon, and a little bit of monk. I did quite a bit with this one. I mean, it is my main character, so yeah, it's where all the work got put in. I do love dancer, though. This is one of the ones that you can attack from a range, too. And then you do dances. And you do, you know, your Simon Says here. Boom, 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 and step. Although I think this one tends to look nicer when you have a female character. I mean, you can use a male character, obviously, but... I mean, the clothes are better in the girls. And then, of course, you get your dash moves. So that way you don't get caught in something. Very, it's a very, like, support-heavy, job. So if you like, you know, having DPS, but also liking to, you know, helping out your party members, this is the one. Or one of the ones. Although it's kind of very RNG of when you'll be able to get, like, certain moves. Like, certain dances, like, unlocked. Like, you see how these ones are still grayed out? And then now they unlock like that. So it's very RNG on that. But people tend, as in other players, love dancers. Because you see this shit, hold on. The closed position, which is right there, that button there. They love that because whoever you pick, they end up getting a damage boost. Because you become their dance partner. And when people get picked for being a dance partner, let me tell you, they feel special. They feel special as heck. It is nice. Oh, I messed that up. But yeah, I love Dancer as much as I love Machinists. Okay, let's reset you. Reset you. Okay. And then, of course, you know, you have good old Peloton, which makes you run faster. And yeah, I like dressing up my characters, obviously. So this is one such glam. Let me see. Oh yeah, that was one of my Dragoon ones. The one dancer or whatever, or healer. This one's definitely a dancer, yeah. Dancer, obviously. Both Dragoon and dancer. Another dancer one. Oh, there's a warrior one. Another warrior one. Oh yeah, this one was like a... I remember I made this one for Dawn Trail specifically. Because it's supposed to be like... vacation oriented. Yeah, and then... this one was an early... this was supposed to be one of the summoner ones. Yeah. There's a Dragoon. Glam. Another warrior glam. I'm pretty sure I made this for healing. I remember that. One of the healing jobs. Also a summoner one. I think this one was one of my more favorite summoner jobs. Or job glams. Oh yeah, I remember I did this one for like a little glam contest thing. Supposed to be Princess Odette, the Swan Princess. Yeah, so I would spend many time making characters in this game. Yeah. Yeah. You don't have to like to dance, it's okay. But yeah, like... Yeah, unfortunately, like, the guys also use the chakrams. These things. Yeah, that's... I love that little bouncy... And yes, they do have an idle ones as well, like idle stances if you leave them there. Also, I don't know if you played Nier Automata, but those are 2B boots. Because you can get her, or you can meet 2B. Let's see. Yep, there it is. 2B. And the guys and the girls can get her dress. The amount of people who just get on this game to make bunny people. Yeah, they do love the bunnies. No, I want to play Nier. Yeah, Nier is such a good game, man. I loved it. And these were the Monster Hunter crossover ones. I remember I got like a lot. Wow, I have a shit ton of minions, don't I? And I do like that you can do emotes that do like... Oh, I forgot. This one she does. I have like, I spent a lot. Well, not really a lot. I did spend money though into buying some emotes. Like, flower shower. And then, let's see. Oh yeah, toast. Drink. And good old dote. Let's see. I know there's some other ones too. Oh yeah, every race also has like their own specific dance too. I don't know if you guys ever seen the Aura dance. Little flourish. Oh yeah, the battle stance. Victory dance. Painted black. Yeah, I remember about these paint ones. I wonder... Oh yeah, I remember I got these, yeah. Oh, right. I remember I got a whole shit ton of freaking dances on this. Oh god. Good old step dance. The harvest dance. The ball dance. Let me just zoom out a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I remember in this one they were like, oh, this is the dance? Okay. Manderville dance. Like a true man. Do I not have the Manderville Mambo? Did I not finish it on this one? Oh, the Thavnair dance. The gold dance. The songbird dance, which is supposed to be the idol ones. I remember when I first got these too, when they were doing the songbirds. Flame dance. Oh, right, it was this one. And people love the bees knees dance. Good old shadow boxing. Oh yeah, and of course the best one, Play Dead. You just lay there. I wonder whether there's some other ones I bought. Although I think that was it. And then of course some of them are mounts that I bought. The breakdance, yeah. Yeah, I put a lot into this game. It's, I've been playing it for like a good while. Like, I mean, when I first started playing, it was when like the first expansion was current. Now we are 2, 3, 4. Wait. Heaven's Word, Stormblood, Shadowbringers, and Walker. So when I played, the first expansion was current. We are now 5 expansions in currently. That's how much there are right now released. There is a free trial, by the way, so you could play for free. Oh yeah, so these are the ones I put for my favorites. I remember that, yeah. Fat Chocobo, Laura Gubu, Petey. Oh yeah, I forgot I had this one. This weird antler bird thing. Unicorn, coral, behemoth, cavalry drake, griffin, polar bear, the war bear, alpaca, Ariman, the yole. Oh yeah, this one. Fucking big old dragon. And it flies. Big old danger noodle. Oh yeah, that's the one that I bought. Not proud of that one. Oh yeah, this one I also bought because it's a motorcycle and it's cool and it can fly. It's also pretty fast. Worth it. I thought it was worth it. Okay, I do not regret buying that one. I regret buying the whale though. Oh yeah, the different horses. Keaton. The lanners. Oh yeah, the firebird. The doggos that you can get to. And once you get them all, then you get the... Oh wait, it didn't work. The Ninetails. Oh yeah, and then we can get a car. And this one is from FF15. This is the same car from FF15. Because there was an event that did a collab event with FF15, and yeah, you're able to get this. So, but yep, that is what I can show of the game. I spent, wow, 30 minutes doing that. You have a whale. Yes, I do have a whale. I spent 20-something dollars and I regret that. I should have just stuck with a motorcycle. But I mean, you know, there's some things you can get through the... Yeah, that are only in the store. Like some glams. Oh yeah, these are the other characters. This character I made because... After I took a long hiatus and I made this character so that I can get back into playing the game and relearning it. This one I made a bunny girl just because bunny girls are great. And then this one I made for streaming only. But yeah, this one was my main. This one is just a side character really. Yeah, we can't have card games or motorcycles in this game. Alright, let me switch back to Warrior. You know what? I could put another 30 minutes in this, whatever. Fuck. Okay, if I remember, I gotta go back to Doman Enclave. Some of the features that are locked, though, are basically like Fantasias, which, I mean, you do get a good chunk of free Fantasia now, which lets you change your character's appearance. Before you had to spend like $5 a pop every time. Wait, what are you wearing? Ah, that's the near. Yeah, Yorha type jacket of fending. Yeah. Oh, jacket of striking. That's right. You don't have to do the fucking thing anymore. You could just glam whatever now. Outsiders chaps. This is actually a really nice glam. Like, I never thought you could make those pants work. But wow, they made it work. That was actually really good. It was not a bunny girl. That was a dragon demon girl. It's like her, but different color. Because they can have the white horns or black horns. They look dragon-like, but they're not really dragons. People think they're actually more closer to demons, but yeah. They just call them dragon waifus. Okay, maybe it's time for a return to Doma. Alright. How could I leave you in command? My lord. I shall assemble an advance party with all haste and join you in Alamigo forthwith. Okay. I just received word from Lise. The Alliance has established a base camp near Alamigo's northeastern border. Once you arrive in the locks, we will report to a resistance officer stationed in Porta Praetoria who will point us in the right direction. Let's not keep them waiting. I know that the only glams I have this one. Yeah, I remember it. I made these. Well, this one was for like another stream I was doing with a friend. That one too. Although now I realize I can change the color in this now. I can dye it. I was only stuck with white. I can maybe get a different color now. Right. Porta Praetoria. Ugh. There it is. Oh, it's raining. Can do a rain check. And even an umbrella dance. Okay, you must be the Scion party I was told to look out for. If you follow me, I'll take you directly to Alliance headquarters.
Welcome back, you two. Greetings, Lord Hien. Glad you could join us.
Hey, Lise.
Glad to be here. I would have come sooner.
Or as I sometimes call her, Use Lise.
But I am pleased to report that our soldiers are assembling for deployment to Alamigo as we speak.
We're grateful for your support. Thanks to the efforts of
It sounds mean, I know, but it's because she doesn't really...
positions on this front as well.
She doesn't really do much. This guy does more work than her. And she's supposed to be the leader.
We have some good news too. Alphino has come back to us. As for the bad news...
So, Alphino won't wake up. Gaius van Baelsar is alive and hunting Ascians, and the Empire is planning to poison us all with toxic gas. Does that sound about right? Ordinarily, any one of those things would have left me in shock. But the way things have been lately, it's all starting to seem pretty normal. Getting back to your report, are we sure this Black Rose is the weapon Maxima was talking about?
It fits the description. And it seems we have Alphino to thank for sparing us an early demonstration of its effectiveness. I have a feeling this won't be the last time his bravery in the Empire will serve us here in Eorzea. The threat of an unknown weapon has had us all on edge. But now that we know what we're dealing with, we can take steps to defend against it.
Defend against the toxic gas?
As for Gaius, I'm not sure what to think. Am I happy he's alive? Not in the slightest. Am I happy he's hunting Ascians? Aye, I'd have to say I am.
Oh, speaking of Garleans you didn't expect to see, we have a tale of our own, as it happens. When we sent envoys to the Imperial Army to request talks, they returned with the message that Varys Zos Galvus would be attending.
Oh.
The Emperor himself. Well, Varys did sanction the Popularis peace mission. But knowing that an Ascian walks in his son's skin, I do not see how we can trust him or anyone from that nest of vipers.
Reasonable.
The Alliance would proceed with negotiations regardless, if only to give ourselves more time to prepare. We do, however, require your cooperation.
Right.
Stop resisting.
So, as a condition for the talks to go forward, the Empire has requested that a member of the Scions be present. There'll be a representative from each Alliance nation, of course, but I'm afraid we have to ask that you come along too.
Oh, that's great. Nothing like
God,
diplomatic.
you know how much I hate politics.
Atta girl.
But then, what choice do I have? Alphino and the others aren't going to do it.
We're literally the only two left.
Very well. I shall attend as the Scion's representative.
I mean, the only two left of the A team. We still got the B and C teams back in the base, but, you know. They don't want to see them.
In case you're wondering why I didn't ask you, the Empire also requested the presence of Eorzea's champion.
Oh, straight up. Okay. I'll be there, I guess.
That's settled then. We don't know what Varys means to bring to the table, or why he wants you there, but having you close at hand will make all the difference.
The meeting will take place on the border. Anticipating an early assault, we mean to position the bulk of our forces nearby.
The Alliance leaders should already be on their way. Once you're ready, we can head out and join them.
Okay. Okay, this might be the one big cutscene, and then we might have to call it a night. I don't suppose it's probably to keep an emperor waiting too long, shall we? Yeah, let's go parlay with the emperor. Wow, intense music. This dude's sitting like a Chad.
Esteemed representatives of the Eorzean Alliance, on behalf of the Garlean Empire, I thank you for inviting me here today.
He does look pretty cool though, yeah.
As this parley was convened at your request, I invite you to speak first.
Very well, Your Radiance. I, Nanimo
Not Solus.
17th in the line of Ul, should be pleased to oblige you. As recent events in Alamigo and Doma have made plain, the subjugation and exploitation of neighboring nations is not a sustainable policy.
People aren't really big on Varus, but they, like I said, they love Solus, but they also love Xenos, which is this guy's son.
Should this day end in war, you may very well defeat us. But you will never extinguish the people's desire for freedom. Though it may not be in our lifetime, there will be another revolution, another war, and the cycle will continue. Doma has entered into a concord with the nations of Eorzea, a partnership wherein we recognize one another as equals. Garlemald could be afforded similar treatment. You need only set aside your ambitions and join us in paving a path towards peace.
You will not win me over with sophistry, Your Grace. As you know only too well, this alliance lacks the strength to keep the peace within its own borders. Even now, your struggles with the Beastmen continue unabated.
Oh, this is right. Okay, alright. So this, I remember now, this cutscene gets really fucking good because
Divided,
I'm not gonna say how. I'll let it happen.
Soil with the seeds of your differences and reap naught but discord and chaos for your trouble. Eorzea must be united under one leader, one purpose. I would offer you both and bring an end to your strife.
With all due respect, Your Radiance,
No respect.
the only thing that you offered the people of Alamigo was fear and hopelessness.
Whenever anyone says all due respect, they mean no respect.
Attest to the meager arms of imperial rule. There is no purpose to be found in a life of oppression, each day more uncertain than the last.
Our people are willing to die for their freedom. A great many already have, and countless more will, if we don't put an end to this madness here and now.
We brought order and stability to your lives. This madness and bloodshed is of your own making. You broke the peace, not Garlemald.
Oh. He's like, we didn't do it. That was you guys.
Peace. Order. You kill our peoples, despoil our lands, take everything that is ours. And what? You expect us to lick the boot that grinds our faces into the dirt?
I expect you to weigh the costs. To recognize that countless lives have been lost on both sides in pursuit of a greater good, and to not squander all we have achieved in a fit of petulance.
Your Radiance. I fear I can personally attest to the dangers of pursuing one's vision with such righteous fervor. For 1,000 years, the Holy See of Ishgard waged war with dragons. 1,000 years of sacrifice, of sorrow and hate, in which we bathed in the blood of friend and foe alike. Had it gone on any longer, we may well have drowned. Yet we have chosen to raise ourselves out of this bloody spiral, and have since made peace with our former enemy.
So I understand. No doubt the dragons were more receptive to your overtures in the wake of their leader's demise.
Man, okay, this is it. This is it. So this is what I was talking about. This scene, like, they all think like, oh yeah, like come on, you gotta like see our side of things. But he's like, I've done my research on all of your countries. Like, I'm not stupid. And here he's gonna tear down every single one, or whoever is willing to fucking talk. And in this case, he said, oh yeah, of course you guys, you know, made friends with the dragons after you killed their leader, right? Like, oh shit, when you frame it that way, it wasn't...
You speak of peace, yet use war to achieve it. Your father would not have bothered to obscure his intent with honeyed words. He understood that strength is all that matters in the end.
Damn, got you there.
Without his clarity of vision, I can but wonder what will become of Ishgard and her people.
Dang, okay.
There was a time when Garlemald too lacked a leader of conviction. Weak and unable to wield magic, we were at the mercy of the strong, from whom we sought refuge in the bitter cold of the north. Were it not for the discovery of ceruleum and the subsequent development of magitech, we might never have gained the power to take back that which was rightfully ours.
You speak as if your people were the first to have been driven from their homes. Limsa Lominsa was built by wayward souls in search of a place to call their own. On the shores of Vilbrand we found it, and from those humble beginnings did we grow and flourish. And all without robbing our neighbors of their liberty.
Oh, wait a minute, weren't you guys pirates?
So saith the pirate.
Yeah.
I'm to believe that you simply asked the kobolds to yield up their lands and that they were happy to oblige you.
Damn.
That you did not drive them out like rats in the hold of one of the many ships seized by your privateers.
I love that he's just calling everyone out on their hypocrisy. Like, oh, you're talking about peace, but you used war to make peace with the dragons, didn't you? This one. Like, oh yeah, you saying that, you know, we didn't take anyone's liberty, but you didn't exactly do it nicely either. Oh, she doesn't like it.
I will concede that after centuries of exile, reclamation may be mistaken for invasion. Nevertheless, it is not. And those who till stolen soil have no right to object when cast out in turn.
Oh, really? Okay, I guess that's a sign. We're gonna stop. All right, that's fine. That's fine. We'll stop. We'll stop. I've had 3 times already. That's enough. Yeah. The game said that's enough. You're going to bed now. All right, guys. So we'll call it a night. Oh man. Next time we'll get back into that scene, but damn it. It was such a good scene though. I love that he calls them out on all their hypocrisy. Now you guys are trying to like take a moral high ground, but like you're really not that much better. 299 hours into Final Fantasy XIV. God damn. But anyway, yeah guys, we'll call it a night. This was not meant to be tonight. So tomorrow I'm not sure when I'm gonna be playing with Icy just yet. Kind of figuring that out. But we'll see what time. At first I was thinking we should try Subnautica 2 because they recently dropped the early access for that. But he thinks it might be better to wait. So, yeah. I guess we'll see what we're gonna end up playing. Anyway. Well, that was Final Fantasy XIV. Honestly, like, going into it, like, explaining all of it and showing, like, what the different classes are and all that, and just talking about it, like, I am definitely feeling it again. Like, I'm definitely, like, remembering why I love this game. Or loved in past tense, because I kind of fell out of love of it. But now I'm rediscovering it. So, anyway. Alright, so we'll call it here. You guys have a good rest of your morning, day, night, whatever. I will see you guys tomorrow night. With what exactly, I do not know. But we'll figure it out, I guess. So, until then, take care, and good night.